All right, so Witcher 3. I've never played this game before. I've heard a lot of good things about it. I'm a fan of open world RPGs. We just finished up Horizon Zero Dawn, so we're going to dive into this. Assuming this game clicks with me and I enjoy it, and the feedback from folks is good, we're going to play this all week this week, and then this will be every Saturday and Sunday for the foreseeable future. I should set the channel to 18 plus. That's a good it's a good thing. Mature content. Slider clicked. Got it. S. Fane, thank you for the 7 months. I really appreciate that. Fresh start. New game of Witcher 3 with any expansions included. Yep. Sorry and Sword. Demanding gamer. You're insane and you love it. Oh, these are difficulties. Probably in the middle. Can I adjust this mid playthrough? Does anybody know? Usually you could adjust these mid playthrough. I ain't just a mid playthrough. All right, we're gonna start. Story and Sword is reasonably difficult. All right, I'm gonna start there then. Show tutorials on. Simulate Witcher 2 save. What does that mean? It defaulted to on, so I'm gonna assume on is correct. I'm gonna say on. How's the game volume versus my voice? Oh, it's off. All right. How's the game volume versus my voice? There's some weird artifact going on. No, this game's just like, what, 5 years old at this point? The ground ate him, chat. Evening, Fabricator. No, I'm playing on the PS5. I did throw up the mature warning for the channel. Yeah, it wasn't really an article so much as it was just like rehashing my thing without much effort. No, we like to call clickbait in the biz. Thanks for the 24 months, Volpert. Welcome back. Well, that looks unpleasant.
You know I don't find that amusing.
It wasn't meant to amuse, but to prod you to hurry. It's midday already. You promised Ciri you'd train with her. Go before Vesemir bores her to death with those etchings.
He's seen some stuff, chat.
So, later then.
See you later.
Alright, I'm gonna figure out where exactly we want screen overlay elements so I can read everything. Might need to put me up top over here for the time being. We'll see where we'll end up at. Hey, Rigel, thanks for the 23 months. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Core game element. Each message will be saved to a glossary. You find detailed information. Top left's where the health bars will go. Alright. Right hand corner, current location, surrounding area. Underneath is a minimap. You'll find objectives for your active quest. Maybe this is one I'll hide chat for. If I'm not gonna have a good place to put chat, I could put me over here-ish. Could also be one where I put these up top center. And then maybe chat has room over here. Hold L2 to use your Witcher sentence. Look for highlighted objects.
You're running out of juice.
I know. You might bring me some more once you're done training.
Shit. Mountain Pass is beautiful as ever.
Alright, so you don't just jump straight up and down, you jump forward when you press the jump button. Are we gonna have to rewatch the opening sequence now? It's a solid start. Listen, anybody that saw the start of our Breath of the Wild playthrough knows that falling while jumping. Okay, perfect. Alright, I already learned all that. I wasn't expecting the jump to take me forward when I did it.
You're running out of juice.
I know. You might bring me some more once you're done training.
Key required. Is that the way we're supposed to go? We're supposed to walk around this way. Oh, hey, look, a key.
Old Witcher's fast asleep. Ciri's disappeared somewhere, of course. Guess she prefers practice to theory.
What?
Time to wake up, Master. These lessons so boring they put you to sleep too?
Damn it. After taking notes on ghouls and owl ghouls, wanted to rest my eyes a bit.
Making her slog through that brick? No wonder she took off.
John of Bruges lacks flair, true, but he's reliable. Not like the hogwash they print nowadays. She's tackling the pendulums, right?
All the hogwash these days, chat.
How many times do I have to tell her? Don't train alone. It only embeds your errors. Bring our young damsel to the lower courtyard. She wants to practice, she'll get to practice.
Don't get mad at her.
Why the hell not? The whippersnapper refuses to do as she's told.
You like that about her.
Fine. I suppose I'm partly to blame. But this has to end. Now. Killing monsters is not something to be taken lightly. Ciri must understand that, if she's to become one of us. I'll see you below.
Wrong. Now I see why you were so eager to practice. Strike.
Is she blindfolded? She is.
You're not in this circus. Pirouette. Wrong. Footwork. Enough. Get down.
With a flip?
What do you think? All right. Take off the blindfold. You've got work to do. Your reflexes are still slow.
Maybe for a witcher.
Think drowners or striggers will go easy on you because you haven't undergone the mutations? Though in your shoes, I'd fear Vesemir more than any strigger. Disobeying his instructions? Unwise.
Well, yes, but that book was horribly dull.
I know. And you know that's no excuse.
I'm sorry. It won't happen again.
Better not. Vesemir said if it does, he'll make you eat a bowl of slugs covered in salt.
You!
Exactly. So you'd best behave. Come on. We'll practice with the others down below.
Shall we run the walls?
Of course. Is a Witcher school or an elven bathhouse?
Beat you to the bottom.
Maybe if you fall.
Press X while facing the ladder to begin climbing.
What did I tell you about breathing? Through your mouth, in rhythm with your steps.
Falling from great heights can lead to injury or death. I don't believe you, game.
Ciri, cut it out.
We've learned the falling can cause death lesson already.
Run into trouble? Should I turn back and help you?
Why don't we try it just to be sure? Asking the real questions.
First! Na 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 na. Oh no, Vesemir's got that look.
These dudes have all seen some stuff, chat.
Anything to say for yourself, young lady?
I'm very sorry, Uncle Vesemir.
Young blood craves action, I understand that. But when you fight a beast, knowledge counts as much as your silver sword. At the very least, you ought to be able to tell a ghoul from an owl ghoul.
By markings, like unto the Panthera tigris that in Zerrikania dwells, and by the sickly paleness of its visage.
So you did read the chapter. Still, you should have asked if...
But you were asleep, Uncle Vesemir.
So you did the reading. Why not admit it right off?
Never pounce on an advantage as soon as it appears. Wait till it stands to have maximum effect. Uncle Vesemir's words.
Well, you're a quick study. Quick, but mischievous. Fine, we've talked enough. Geralt, you're with me, Lambert with Eskel, Ciri with the dummy.
Again?
Stop groaning and grab a sword.
I believe
What do
the
you
correct
think?
vernacular
Should we
is
start
toss
by
a coin
reviewing
to
the
your Twitcher,
fundamentals
O
or
Valley of
right to
Bezos.
free training?
Should work on the basics. Even skilled masters need to hone the fundamentals, and Ciri's barely a novice.
Draw your sword, Geralt.
Witchers must be prepared to fight foes of all kind, be they plate-cladded knights, ethereal wraiths, or bone-crushing giants. To match strength and exploits, the core tools are their swords. Hey, Drakari, thank you for the 15 months. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Are their swords one steel for fighting humans and non-humans, the other silver for slaying monsters? Witchers have also mastered the simple form of combat magic. These signs aren't as powerful as spells wielded by mages, but they can be cast very quickly. Hey, half quarter, thanks for the tip. I appreciate it. Here's a few coins. Thank you. Witchers are also adept in basic alchemy. They can brew potions, blades, and else. Sure.
Quick and painful.
Press to draw your sword, to sheath it. R3 to select or deselect a target. When you have a target selected, all your attacks are directed towards it. How about bits for your Twitcher instead? Thanks, Haskow.
Quick guns. 1, 2, 3.
Mount a fast attack by pressing.
Tomfoolery. Enough. Who's next? Strong strikes now. Give it all you got. Never lock your elbow when striking, young lady.
And what?
Position, Ciri. Footwork. Remember.
Dodge from one side to the other, indicate a direction, and press O. Roll out of the way a blow, choose a direction, and press X.
Now, parry. Ciri, see how Geralt holds his sword, its angle?
The lighting's weird. Maybe it's just different on the PlayStation versus PC.
Come on! Stop showing off, yo.
What am I supposed to parry? Fighting a stupid dummy.
Pretend now, live later. Riposte! Strike!
Press L2 just before your opponent strikes to perform a counterattack.
Slice the jugular.
What now?
And what?
Ooh, ooh, he hit us, chat.
Slice your jugular.
Now, young lady, to bring the day to a close, we'll go over a few witches' signs. Let's start with Gwen.
That's the PlayStation menu. How do I get to the... Okay, there we go. Options. Display. Maybe Gamma? Should this be in a different spot? Is this it maybe? I left it towards the middle. It said move the slider till the image is barely visible. Does that mean I want to put this over this way? Yeah, I don't see an image at all, so I don't really know what they're talking about. Yeah, I don't see any image. Let's slide this all the way over and see if it looks better. Nope, doesn't really look like it. Is that better? I can't tell. Now that looks really... Maybe that's better?
What the blazes are you doing?
It's too much.
Showing off, yo.
That's gotta be what it is. Select Q sign using L and press X to make it active. Oh, I wasn't already selected it.
What the blazes are you doing?
To cast the active sign, press R2.
Ciri, Gwen is sometimes called the Witch's Shield. Now watch carefully to see why.
Q sign protects you against damage and certain critical effects. Okay.
Cast Igni, Geralt. I want to see sparks fly. See? If not for the Gwen sign, I'd be a flame.
Chance to
Alright,
apply
Geralt, come
guarding
on.
effect.
See that, Ciri? Ard will knock anyone or anything off the... Time for Axie. Damn it. I hate this feeling. muddle your mind. Erden now. Show her, Geralt. Ah! What the blazes are you doing?
Did I not select it?
See this, Ciri? Couldn't move if I wanted to. Throw a bomb. Don't worry, Ciri. Quen will dampen the blow.
Training bomb. Hold R1 and aim at one of the highlighted points to release a bomb. Combat tutorial is now over. Got it.
Enough. Continue training at will.
Whoa! You really showed him, kid.
Ciri, get down here.
A little she-devil. Soon as she's back, we'll set her to polishing all the swords at Kaer Morhen.
Find that helmet? Ciri? I'll make sure to find every last blade for you. What the? Vesemir.
Evening, Miss Ghosting.
No!
You all right?
Had a nightmare.
About?
Take forever to explain.
Dawn's some way off. We've got time.
Rather not talk about it.
Gotcha.
So, time to hit the road?
Wait. Show me the letter from Yennefer. Might have overlooked some hint in there.
Didn't overlook anything. We were meant to meet in Willoughby. That's what she wrote. Meanwhile, one army or another burned the village to the ground. All we can do is follow her trail, so...
Stop talking for a minute and give me the letter. Ah, how about that? It does smell of lilac and gooseberries.
We're gonna read it, not sniff it.
We must meet soon. Willoughby near Vizima. Nothing else to guide us there. What's this postscript? I still have the unicorn?
stuffed unicorn. Used it once or twice. In certain situations.
The things young folk get up to these days.
Back on topic. How's it look? How far behind Yennefer are we?
2 or 3 days. Trail's fresh. And it looks like it leads towards the main road. Could be muddled there. Wait. Hear
Don't
that?
be jealous of their unicorn, chat.
Smell it. Ghouls.
Life on continent and the Isles is nasty, brutish, and short. War lays waste to the land, and those it spares live in fear of countless monsters lurking outside every town. Monsters are shown with a silver health bar above their heads, indicating that you should fight them with your silver stone.
What now, you piece of filth?
Alright, gotta get into our twitchy, dodgy sort of way. Striking opponents generate adrenaline points. Certain abilities you can acquire allow you to perform special attacks that consume adrenaline points. Your adrenaline points slowly decline when you are not engaged in combat. Let's get these down here below this so those aren't covered up.
Of course, when armies pass, necrophages follow. Let's go before any more show up.
While playing the Blood and Broken Bones of Deathmark difficulty Mediterranean, regenerate vitality by eating, drinking, or by meditating for at least 1 hour. Food and drink can be placed in your consumable slots for quick use during combat. To consume them up and down, you have food equipped in your upper consumable press and regenerate it. Where's my horsey? There's Roach.
Ever tell you about this sorcerer I knew? Couldn't stop.
Witchers
talking
spend
about
most
how
of
he
their time
used
on the
players'
road in search of the
creatures.
next contract. They must trek across wide valleys, climb over high mountain peaks, and trudge through thick bogs. Geralt can always count on his horse, Roach, to help him in his travels. To have Roach come to you, press down L3. My favorite roof climbing horse.
Because you can brew potions from their blood?
No, because by eating rotting corpses, they prevent epidemics.
Did he know they eat the living as well?
No, really upset him too. His theory collapsed. Slow now, whoa. Slower.
War is not exactly going our way.
We have a side.
The Northern Realms.
Radovid's realms, don't you mean? Temeria and Edirn are no more.
Radovid's pledged to restore the old borders as soon as he wins the war.
Believe that?
Gotta believe something.
Brainhilder, thank you for the
Keeps us
half year. I
going.
appreciate that.
Slow
Welcome back.
now, whoa.
They weren't kidding about it being a gruesome world, huh? Random ghoul attack and all these buildings burned down.
Run, Roach. Come on, Roach.
going? Help me! Help!
Well, that's it. Evening, Patrick. Man, that is a massive winged creature. Carry a horse off.
How's it gone?
Robin Peps, thanks for the follow.
Yeah.
Welcome to the channel. Salon, thank you for the follow earlier. I missed that. Welcome. So we're dropping in for the start of our first Witcher playthrough.
Gods, that was close. I was sure I'd end up like my mare.
Provided you got lucky.
Your horse died quickly, but griffins like to toy with their prey. Eat it, alive, piece by piece.
Oh. You'd like a reward, I suppose.
Do you intend to haggle for shekels? You could be a dick to nearly everyone and go, give me money or we bugger off. He just lost his horse, chat.
You don't owe us anything. You were in need. We helped.
And they call witches heartless. Say they won't lift a finger without pay.
They also say mice are born of rotting straw. Back to the trail.
Like I said, leads to the main road and ends there, muddled.
You see
Demand D,
someone?
welcome to Hoaglandia. Thanks for the follow.
Yes, a woman. Medium height, long black hair. Seen anyone like that?
No. But there's an inn here in White Orchard. Sole one around. Gets its share of travelers. Perhaps you'll learn something there. Besides, the innkeep's my cousin. Tell her Bram sent you. She'll treat you like family.
Not a bad idea. Especially since that wound needs cleaning.
Beast barely grazed me. But sure, could use a good rye. Nice and cool, you know, straight from a cellar.
Let's go.
Listen, min-maxers in chat. I know there's probably no game downside. But, you know, maybe I want to feel good about just helping people as my character. There's a moral downside, exactly. I don't min-max single player games, chat. Entries in the bestiary provide additional information about monsters, include tips and strategies. I just want to enjoy the RPG.
Whoa!
On a roll, hold X without
Come
steering
on.
to automatically follow the path. Is the arrow on my compass the way we need to go, I assume? Oh yeah, it's got a little arrow on the map too. Got it.
So, a griffin this close to the village? Strange.
My thoughts exactly. In the forest or the mountain, sure, but here? Near the main road.
Maybe it's the war. Corpses everywhere, the stench of blood, burnt flesh. Drives monsters crazy sometimes.
Men, too. We need to watch ourselves in White Orchard. And we should leave as soon as we learn anything.
Got a lump of bread today.
Populated areas. You're nearing a village. Don't disturb the peace. Remember, town guards are hired watchmen, won't tolerate theft. They also won't look kindly at you accosting others. Local residents Often erect notice boards near settlements, such as villages and cities. These are marked by a thing on your map. Examine to learn about contracts for witchers and local happenings.
I knows what I knows. Elsa bears her rump for the Briskins. Just whore.
Whoa there, Roach.
Except it was some drowned that had sucked him. Witcher had naught to do.
What?
Take that down before there's trouble.
That is a coat of arms, the Temerian lilies. They've a right to hang there.
This ain't Temeria no more, old man. It's Nilfgaard now.
My arse it is.
Witches? I'll not drink with Weevil-arsed freaks.
Weevil arsed freaks.
Beg your pardon for those thugs.
No need. We're used to it.
Folk are jumpy round here. Armies just passed through. Now a griffin's prowling about.
Already had the pleasure. Ran into your kinsman, Bram.
Bram? How is he?
Alive. Sends his regards.
Master Witchers. Food and drink on the house. What can I get you?
Joe Create, thank you for the brand new Prime support. I really appreciate that. There's a lot of great people making a lot of great stuff on Twitch right now. Thanks for supporting mine this month with that. Options, will be marked in the shop panel.
Looking for a woman. Raven-haired, violet eyes, dresses in black and white. Riding in from Willoughby. And, strange as it sounds, lilac and gooseberries might have smelled that.
I've not seen nor smelt such a lady. Believe I'd remember.
Yeah, especially hard to forget this one.
Plenty of travellers about, though. Folk from all over. Might be worth your while to ask after her.
Yeah, it's like an elective mutation, right? They like take a potion or something that kills a majority of people that take it. I watched someone asked if I had caught up on the lore on Witcher 1 and 2. I watched a brief summary, but I don't know that I really caught all the bits and pieces. It seemed like there was a lot going on there.
There a contract on that griffin?
Nay, not at the moment. Used to be. Soon as a beast had built a nest nearby, the alderman would start a collection, or go to the Lord for help. Now the aldermen don't use the privy without asking the Black One's permission first. And seems they hanged the Lord. So no contract.
Shame. We might have done something, but not for free.
Thanks. For everything. Help you bandage that up?
Please. I'm not decrepit yet.
Then I'll ask about Yennefer.
Mm-hmm. Just remember, we'd rather not draw any attention.
Here, Black One's been out measuring the fields.
Let him measure. Better that than burning the harvest.
Drommel. Drommel, you're dumber than a headless cockerel.
I'm looking for someone.
And we seek some peace and quiet.
Out of my face, freak. For your breath sours my beer.
Options marked with that. Make use of the Axon sign. This sign influences people's mind, causing them to act according to your will. To charm more stubborn individuals who otherwise resist conversation, invest in the delusion ability in the character panel. A little mind control.
Ravenhair, woman dressed in black and white. Seen her? Talk.
Folks say the lady rode through the village a few days back. Galloping so fast she knocked Radabor into a ditch.
Which way did she go?
Dunno. Lots of tracks leading off the main road. Could have gone anywhere.
Oi, people! The freak's taken Micah's mind!
Uh-huh, and I'll take your tongue if you don't shut up.
Once more, there are 4 factions. 4 what? What a waste of time! The Earth shall revolve around the sun before you comprehend these rules.
Got a minute?
Why not? Aldert Geert, Assistant Professor in Contemporary History at Oxenfurt Academy.
Geralt of Rivia. Witcher, with tenure. I'm looking for a woman. Long hair, dressed in black and white. Seen anyone like that?
Of course not! Unlike the populace, I know the horsewoman of war is pure poppycock.
Horsewoman of war? What's that about?
Folks say an omen. A beautiful phantom rides the fields at night, looks as you described her. Armies follow her, and all who cross her path meet with misfortune.
I can vouch for the last bit.
No, facts interest me, not fairy tales.
Gotta go. So long.
A moment, Witcher. You strike me as a man of the world. Are you familiar with Gwent?
No, and I don't have time to learn.
But the rules are quite simple. Come, let's play.
Options marked with cards. Begin a game of Gwent.
No thanks. Got some other things on my mind.
Shame. I'd ask the locals, but since they can't count to 10, the rules are a complete mystery. Ah, well, I'm here if you change your mind.
He's so sad, chat. He just needs some type of online service to play digital games with.
Looking for a woman.
Like everyone.
Not like everyone. And not just any woman. Mine smells of lilac and gooseberries, dresses in black and white.
2 schnapsies. It'll lift your spirits.
Fine, I'll have a drink. Can we cut to the chase? You seen her or not?
Yennefer of Vengerberg.
Why am I skipping Gwent? Because I play card games all day. I have no desire to learn a new one.
Her name?
Yet you described her perfectly. And once I hear something, I never forget. Can't help it.
How do you know Yennefer?
What a question. Master Dandelion's ballads, of course. The only way a humble merchant might hope to rub up against greatness. Unless, that is, he's as lucky as I am.
And runs into a very patient witcher.
Into Geralt of Rivia himself. The Butcher of Blaviken.
What do you do? Who are you?
A mangy vagrant. Gaunter O'Deem, at your service.
Vagrant? That a profession now?
Once a merchant of mirrors. The madding crowd dubbed me Master Mirror, or the Man of Glass.
You seen Yennefer?
Deepest apologies, but I must ask. Is this about love?
None of your business.
Yes. As a vagrant, I deserve no explanation.
What do you know? Tell me.
Before you appeared, it never occurred to me that might have been Yennefer. Who would have thought?
Get to the point.
An Nilfgaardian scout from the local garrison saw her.
Where?
At their camp. She rode in there. Dark of night. Black and white. Gooseberries and... Yes, I know. Had a terse exchange with the garrison commander and raced off.
Where to?
I'm not omniscient. Ask at the garrison.
Thanks.
We men of the road must stick together. Perhaps one day I'll be in trouble and you'll be nearby to help.
Oh, it shows the path on my thing. Got it.
Done drinking?
Mm-hmm.
Then fuck off.
Don't want your kind here.
What pleasant people.
Better round up someone else to help. 3 of you don't stand a chance against me.
What? I could fuck you up by myself.
If I had a bag over my head and my hands tied behind... Actually, no, not even then.
Chet, Lesh, back off. I'll teach this vagrant a lesson. Man on freak.
Nice meeting you.
The game saved automatically when you reach certain milestones. Still, you should save your progress early and often on your own because the world is full of predators. But do I have a quick save button on here? Oh, should I have taken my horse?
Giddy up.
What's going on, 8? Can you dig? Try and not run the children over playing in the water. Yeah, I'm told this one is a long one. Number of people have said close to triple-digit hours.
Move it.
I plan to do the DLC as well. Maybe. We'll see. Game seems reasonable. If it stays reasonable, we'll probably play it in its entirety over the course of the next couple of months.
Place of power. Should draw from it.
Number of enemies. Fighting proves too difficult. You can flee and live. To hold X to run during combat. The game's trying to tell you you're underleveled. Okay. We're not quite on the easiest. We're on like the second easiest.
Nice meeting you.
Did it tell me the monster's level somewhere in there?
Looking for trouble?
The number above its health bar. Okay, got it. I'm gonna run to the restroom really quick. We're not anywhere near done, but I'll be back in just a moment. Ugh. Red Skull means it's a friendly monster looking for a good time. Does Roach, like, teleport to us, basically? He showed up pretty quick. Magic Trap, deals fire damage, influence opponent's mind, Silicon Blast.
Run, Roach.
Place of power. Should draw from it.
Come on.
Man, what is with these people in this world and, like, leaving people hanging from ropes? The paths of the minimap are not always over roads. Got it? The losers in the roar. People hanging from ropes said messages. That's accurate. Horse spear level.
We have much work to do here. Quite a lot.
She gets too scared, she throws you off and runs away. Yeah, seems reasonable. That's pretty realistic.
military camp. No locals allowed without the express consent of the garrison commander.
I look like a local to you?
You look like trouble.
Dead wrong. I make trouble go away. I'm a witcher.
A witcher? Captain Peter Sagwin Levy is in the tower. Turn right, past the gate.
Huh. You black ones aren't so scary after all. Can even be nice if you want to.
Don't get accustomed, Nordling.
To the tower. Go.
We hear you attempt to pronounce Nilfgaardian names. Maybe.
This is yonder ain't the book. Heard of the Dryhead Brigade?
Requisition a share of your
non-humans.
Craftsman can craft a variety of items for you for a small fee. Blacksmith forge weapons, armor for armor. You find a crafting diagram, take it to a craftsman of the right type, and skill level to have them craft the item for you.
How much grain will your village give?
Whatever you say, Your Excellency.
Look at my hands. Look. See the calluses? These are not the hands of an excellency, but of a farmer. So we speak peasant to peasant. How much can you give?
40 bushels. There'd be more, sir, but our lads, the Temerians, that is, took from us earlier and...
You will give 30, and that will do. Let us settle on it, and I wish to see the transport soon.
Oh, thank you, sir. Thank you kindly.
He was nice to the other peasant, chat.
The Elderman and the smith, Willis. But it is said he is a dwarf. You are too tall to be him.
Very perceptive of you. Geralt of Rivia, Witcher.
Vatgern. This explains why I did not hear your footsteps. What do you seek here?
Yennefer of Vengerberg. Where was she headed?
That is a military secret.
Haven't thrown me out yet. Haven't called the guards. So go ahead. What's your price?
There is a griffin in the area. Slay it. And then I shall see what I can do.
Why do you care about this griffin?
Because I care about people. The beast has killed 10 already, including a few of my men.
He cares about people. That seems rare in this world, chat.
The entire garrison, comb the woods, organize a batu. Simply impossible.
Too big a hassle?
No. Too high a risk. I cannot disperse my forces. Temeria's army we have crushed, but its common folk remain, ready to answer a call to arms. So, as to this griffin, I can sit on my hands, or hire a professional.
It's a deal. Some questions before I start. Know where the griffin has its lair?
It kept to the Vulpine Woods at first. I sent a patrol there, 5 young men. A hunter found them 2 days on. I only recognized them because they wore our plate. Since then, the griffin has grown bold. Attacks in villages, fields, on the main road.
Meaning it's abandoned its lair. Gonna have to set a trap.
I judge from your tone this will not be easy. What do you require?
I'll need bait. A specific herb. Buckthorn. Scent should lure the griffin from 10 miles off.
Buckthorn? I do not know this. But I am not yet fluent in the common tongue.
Mm-hmm. Probably mastered the basics, though. Hands up. Kill them.
No. First came idioms. Don't play with fire, for example. Go to Tomira, an herbalist. She lives near the crossroads. She will aid you.
A Witcher's kind of like a super mercenary, like people are saying in chat. They're a human that took a mutation to become faster reflexes and stronger, and they kind of go from place to place collecting bounties to do things.
Need more information about this griffin. Its sex, why it's abandoned its lair.
Shall I bring you witnesses?
They won't say anything I don't already know. I need to go where your men died. Look around. What's the name of the hunter who found them?
Mislov. He has a hut south of the village, very near the wood. Helpful fellow. A little strange, though.
Tamira and Mislov. Thanks.
Es sund jakten.
Good hunting to us, chat. Your current quest is more than one objective. You can choose which objective to track by pressing R3. Alright, so that is the one we want to do first. It's on the way back, it looks like. Doors freaking out there a little bit. Should we try and fight the level 5 things that were just outside of town? Discovered signposts allow you to travel directly from one location to other. Walk up to a signpost and press X to fast travel. Use L to select the destination with the signpost and X to travel there. Alright, so we can jump back to here. This is the smallest first world map of several. Interesting. Well, the people that we knocked out are no longer there.
It's Dervin now. D-E-R-V-A-N.
Geralt has learned from experience to keep a close eye on surrounding your travels. He never knows the Lord into someone or something of interest. Notice board, quest giver, sure.
What the fuck am I to do? Hey!
What is he to do, chat?
Anyone home? Must be out hunting.
It's like our focus, chat.
Trail's fresh. Mislov just left home.
Walk straight past completion of status. Yeah, we're not 100%ing anything. Similar to Horizon Zero Dawn, I'll probably pick up some side quests that are close to the main quest, but I'll mostly just be beelining the main quest, and occasionally need to do a couple of things to level up.
You, Mislov?
Hear that?
Wolves? No. Wild dogs.
Yes. More dangerous than wolves.
Dogs more dangerous than wolves? Don't think so.
It's the truth. Know why?
No, but I guess you're about to tell me.
Wolves hunt to fill their bellies. Wild dogs kill for sport.
Just like humans.
Aye. They've learned much from us. Why not cruelty too?
I'm hunting bigger game. The Nilfgaardians the Griffin killed. Where'd you find them?
Ah, I see. You a witcher. That monster slayer they's talking about in the village. I'll show you, sure. But, I gotta kill those mutts before they hurt someone. Will you help? That is, if you don't mind blunting your silver blades on them.
Sure, Griffin's not going anywhere.
No, dogs might though. So step careful now. Come on.
These dogs been a problem for a while now?
Since the war started. Soldier on the march. He'll stop to rape a woman, strangle her, kill her man for a chuckle, even butcher a cow. But a dog, a kick in passing, no more. So these stray mutts form packs. They're gaunt, guts stuck to their spines.
So that's the point of the game. Don't tell me what the point of the game is.
Won't die, because they're clever. More so than foxes. And they hate men.
Weapon and armor durability is a thing in this game. Good to know.
Attacked another one.
Last game was about collecting trading cards.
Dieter.
You know him?
We served at the Lord's Manor together, where the Black Army's encamped now. He was a stable hand, I was the Lord's hunter. But that was before... well, a long time ago.
Sorry. Hope you weren't close.
No, not at all.
So, can you show me where you found the Nilfgaardians? Griffin, know anything about it?
Oh, not much. Not my kind of game.
You're his kind, though. Survival instincts alone ought to make you care.
I walk silent through the woods. No griffin can hear me nor spy me. 'Twas here. One lay there, by the stump, headless. The other hung from a branch, guts splayed, stretching down to...
This sounds really pleasant.
Watch out for yourself now.
I'll be fine. Not the first griffin I've dealt with. Not likely to be the last either.
Hope you're right. Good hunting now.
Ground's black, saturated with blood.
Some more wild dogs over here. Sounded like it. Those are wolves. Oh, there is loot. Look at that. Toe Smasher, thank you for the 20 months. Really appreciate that. Welcome back. Earlier, it said something about being able to meditate to heal. Does anybody remember? You get used to using my spells, right? That's this button, right? Ah. Different spells are more or less effective versus different enemies. That makes sense. Should I be using, like, this fire one against the dogs? Time isn't paused, just slow dramatically. Yeah. Yep. Fire's good against a lot of enemies. Got it. Queen, before every fight, it's a shield. Oh, and it just, like, lasts a certain amount of time? How long does that last for? Is there a thing? Oh, is it ticking down? It says 100% top left. Got it. Oh, I did not finish looking at the death of the Nilfgaardians. Got it. Good.
Nilfgaardians were celebrating. Griffin interrupted them.
Oh.
These prints are older and deeper, heavily armored. Nilfgaardians, probably.
Geralt is Sherlock Holmes Fantasy Edition.
A camp.
Hey, look, Jadar, Witcher found some points. Some wolfsbane. You could probably adjust the field of view. I don't know. Zooming it out too much, I feel like gives away too much of the... It makes it feel unrealistic. That's a personal thing, though.
Griffin's nest. What remains of it, at least. Corpse is a couple of weeks old. Still alive when the Griffin brought him here. Took a long time dying. Bones. Horse, dog, human. A few months' worth.
Was that a dead griffin?
Female. Larvae in her wounds have already hatched. Been dead at least a week. Other griffin must be a male. Deep cuts over the whole body. Not a drop of blood on the beak or claws. Didn't defend herself. Crept up on her while she slept.
The guards must have killed it, and then were celebrating their kill.
Thick shaft, dense barbs. A royal griffin. Beak tips worn. Gray hairs in the coat. 10, 12 years old. Griffins pair off for life when young. Male must be about the same age. Explains why the male I ran into was so aggressive. Hunted the Nilfgaardians down here in the forest first, then started prowling the area.
We leveled up, chat! That's exciting. Learn a new ability. When you have gained a certain number of experience points, you advance the level of your experience points for killing monsters and completing quests. I'm good at killing monsters, chat. I'm not really, but we will eventually. You receive ability points every time you gain a level. Use these points. You can acquire new abilities or improve the ones that you have. An ability's color indicates which branch it belongs to. Use L to select ability and develop it by pressing square. Fast attack increases damage, gain extra adrenaline points. Strong attacks deal extra damage. Arrow deflection. Deflect arrows while parrying. Time slowed an additional 15% when aiming with the crossbow. Some of these do just suck and others are just better. I mean, like, stuff like this seems good, right? Like, I'm probably gonna be fast attacking more than anything, so, like, that seems like a reasonable thing to dump stats into, I imagine. Increase Arid's range by 1. Melt armor. Damage by Igni. Permanently weakens enemy armor. Scales the sign up to 15%. Quen's shield pushes opponents back when it breaks. That seems really good. Target does not move. This is alchemy. Not going to screw with that for now. General mutagens. I don't have any mutagens yet. Sun and Shards. During the day, Vitality regenerates additional 10 points per second when not in combat. Regenerates it by additional 1 point per second during combat. That seems really good. Increases maximum Vitality by 500. Is that great? Is 500 a lot? How much health do I have right now? Light armor. Top right. Got it. Okay. Oh, that's XP. You start with 3,500. Okay. Big numbers. I probably need to pick a type of armor I want to do later. Bomb damage increase, attacks the best defense. Eating food regenerates vitality for 20 minutes. That seems pretty good. I feel like things that let me heal more could be good. Is the one that pumps the shield up decent? The one that knocks things back when the shield's done? That seems useful. I'm gonna take the exploding shield to start. Proper preparation to save many a Witcher life. Blacksmith. Expect to battle strong opponents. You want to complete side quests before attacking. This will allow you to gain experience and develop your character for a better chance of winning the fight. Is that it telling me I probably shouldn't go fight the Griffin? Is that it telling me I probably shouldn't go fight the Griffin? I have to equip the perk. Oh. Okay, so I can only... So the perks translate after I have them, and I can, like, retool it then? So this is one of my two that I can have at the moment, basically. If it doesn't currently show my life total, does that mean I'm at full life? I am playing on the PS5 currently, Dr. Mister. Yeah, everything that plays on the PS5 at this point, I plan to play on the PS5. Unless it's, like, absurdly cheaper to buy it on PC. This was actually, it was only 15 bucks on the PlayStation Store at the moment. Evening, Jerry. Can you change the option so your HUD is always on? That would probably be good. It says on. The leaves on the map are things you could pick up for potions and stuff. Oh, that's good to know. Is alchemy required, or am I going to be able to ignore that? Catch you later, 8. Thanks for dropping in tonight. Guys like pick people's plants.
that time.
Not at all. Hand me the beggar tickets, the... Red bloom. Well, well, one versed in herbs.
Probably saying too much, but I know a bit. For instance, that beggar tick's poisonous.
In large doses. Small ones soothe pain and bring forth pleasant dreams. Which is all I can hope to do for her.
Looking for buckthorn. Know if it grows anywhere around here?
Bottom of the river, where the channel's widest. But you do know that once out of the water...
It'll stink worse than a week-old carcass. Counting on it. I'm hunting the griffin. Need the buckthorn for bait.
I was thinking... A few years ago we had trouble, drowners under the bridge. Whole village had to pitch in for a witcher. Who now can afford the bounty on a griffin's head?
Captain Peter Sars, something.
Ah, good to know the Black One's looking out for our welfare.
Doubt Emperor Emir cares about you, but this captain just might. Seems like a decent man.
There are no decent men in the army. They're only orders.
Big mood.
Not from here, are you? A lot of bitterness in you. Too much for someone who's spent her life in a hut in the middle of nowhere.
True. And you're in a hurry. Elsewise you'd not use bait, just wait for the griffin to attack again.
Believe we could have an interesting conversation.
Maybe next time.
Alright, chat. So, on a scale of 1 to dead, how dead am I going to be if I try and fight the griffin at level 2? My gut says pretty dead, but I'd like input. That's what saves are for. Speaking of, I feel like I should probably save on occasion. Saves created this version of the game will be incompatible with previous versions, sure.
Can I take your charger?
You may take the charger, yes.
I can't take the charger.
The griffin is actually level 3. No. Didn't we fight level 5 dogs already? Does that mean it's easier than the dogs that we fought? The wolves? Alright, fine. We'll check the board. We'll check the board in the place. Oh, I have to be at a... Got it. Okay. Oh wait, was there one on the map? Oh, you're right. You're totally right. I was gonna go to the board, but the exclamation point's to it.
Lost your key, ma'am?
No, not me key. Me pan. It's always sat there empty, this hut. That is, till the night afore the battle. A man arrived, walked right in like 'twere his own. Standing at the window, peering at the goings-on. He must have been, 'cause next I knew, there he was, coming my way. So, I grabbed me pan, for protection, see? But he just asks all polite, Gran, got any birch bark by chance? Lilac berries or even a few coals? Nay, says I, and you must be right daft to pester folk at night with such foolery. He sees he ain't listening, just staring at me pan like a magpie at a copper. Lend it to me, Gran. I'll give it back come morn. what's he doing, frying in the dark. But I've got a soft heart, so I gave it to him.
Interesting. What hafpened then?
Afore dawn, another rode up to the hut. But come on, only the first fella left. Locked the door, hopped on his horse, and that were all I saw of him, and me pan. 'Twere old, black with soot, not worth much, I suppose, but I've no other. Will you help me, dearie? Bring an old widower pan. I could never break down that door myself. And in truth, I'm afeard to go in any road. Such a stench wafting out. Methinks the other fellow, well, that he's lying there.
Never taken on a pan contract. Fine, I'll go in, look around. You should wait here, just in case.
When your request is updated, a notification will appear on the left side of the screen. If you are not currently tracking the updated quest, you can press R3 to start tracking. Some objects can be destroyed, and such are marked with an icon. To destroy an object, to open up a path, face them, and cast the Aard sign. You also try hacking at them with your sword, but not everything can be destroyed in this manner. Lorana, thanks for the follow. Welcome to the channel. Hope you're having a wonderful evening. Rotting flesh. That sounds pleasant. Sure. I'm just trying. Steel plates, cured leather.
A corpse. Explains the stench. His throat. He was garroted. And some old scars. Kind of soldier might have.
What's that, dearie?
Nothing. Nothing.
Hey, that's useful. Is there a pan in here somewhere that I'm missing? It's back over here, got it.
The priceless frying pan. Scrubbed clean. Looks like the mystery man didn't need the pan so much as the soot off it. To make ink, write letters.
But when I gab to myself, they say I'm going barmy.
Documents. Almost entirely burned. A few pieces still legible.
Found the pan, have ye?
What a silly quest.
Here, your frying pan.
Mine? But mine were black with soot. And I could see myself in this one if I wanted. But them years are past.
It was the soot the man needed. He scraped it off to make ink. Must have had an urgent letter to write. Urgently burned some other documents too.
And the other fellow?
Dead. Round up a few boys and bury him outside the village. Deep, so the necrophages don't dig him up. And take my advice. Don't mention this to the Nilfgaardians.
Hang about! You've earned a token of thanks. Here, son. For the Lord.
Frying pan, spick and span. Got some baked apples and 10 experience points, chat. Nice hop over there. I was expecting an awkward Skyrim hop. We've come so far. Hey lads, are there anybody that can lend me a plow? Last night, a soldier fled from the army camp to recover a darkness. The wanted man, a recruit who volunteered to join, goes by the name Orden. He is claimed to be Kwani by birth, but is said King Helmut's misruled had convinced him to join the Imperial. My brother went off to fight the Black Ones. I have reason to think he stood in the great battle nearby. He's not returned to this day like many others. You'll say it'll be alright, but if he fell, I know it's like he did. I'd give up. So are we supposed to just, like, take one of these? Take them all. There is much of interest to be found in the world's dense forests and fog-clad swamps. Whenever you peruse aboard, question markers will appear to redirect you to get potential points of interest. Seek them out to learn what secrets they hold. There's so many question marks, chat. Why would you send me to so many question marks? Not like all of these just pertain to a random one of those things I just picked up. Is that how this works? Here, find information about all your quests. If you accepted multiple quests, or L to move between them. Contract, Devil by the Well. Am I doing it right? Are we questing, chat? Did I do the quest?
Greetings, good man. Having trouble with your well? That's what I read.
Aye. 'Tis haunted. Has been for a good 20 years.
20? So why'd you put out a notice just now?
'Cause earlier on we drew our water from the river. But so many corpses floating in it after the battle it's turned noxious. My daughter Mandy
Rough.
drank half a pitcher.
Westlake, thank you for the 23 months. I appreciate that. Welcome back.
By the day. Herbalist claims you fight a fever with drink. And not beer nor cider, but water. Clear, pure water. And where am I to get that if not from the well? But first, the ghost's got to be driven away. And it don't let any man near.
Brad, thank you for the 11 months. I really appreciate it. Hope you're having a wonderful evening wherever you're at. Thanks for dropping in today.
This ghost. Describe it for me.
Well, it's awful frightening. Awful.
I meant, what does it look like?
It looks like a woman, but fresh from the grave. Wears a dirty dress, all rags, its skin flaking off its bones, and it howls like it's suffering.
Some wraith. Or maybe an alp.
If you don't wallop it, Master, if you don't take care of it, that is, it'll come kill me daughter.
I feel for you, but this is my job, so let's talk about my pay.
Something not right with the coin.
To haggle for a higher reward, choose an amount, use the left stick, and confirm your choice. Your offer is too high, your counterparty will grow annoyed, push too hard, and they will break off negotiations.
That settles it then.
Fine, I'll help. Where's this well?
In Havel, a settlement on the heights. It's abandoned now. No one ventures there on account of the ghost being about. Drive it off. Please.
Don't mind me, just struggling to leave your home. Did I commit it? Oh, it's right there. Am I an appropriate level to do this quest? Someone said the noted level is there. It's just level 2. Yeah, I'm level 2. I'm level 2, chat. Gildred is good versus Ghost. Can I play as multiple characters? Are we not just this character? Oh, Yildred's a sign. Let's do a magic trap. Got it.
Winds howling.
I feel like I should do a anyone want to do a Google search for me and find out if there's a quick save button on my PS5 controller somewhere? Some combination of buttons? Cannot quick save. I'm gonna tilt her.
The infamous well. Strange. No sign of a ghost. Maybe it only shows at a certain time of day. Grass around the well scorched.
The devs liked all their buttons too much to give you a quick save.
body's dried to a crisp. Signs of burns. All signs point to a Noonwraith.
Noonwraith. Probably have to wait till noon, I bet. Despite what is commonly thought, peasants do not interrupt their labors at midday to get out in the sun. They do it to avoid Noonwraiths. When the sun reaches its zenith, wraiths will at times appear resembling sun-scorched women dressed in long greth. These are noonday wraiths who died violent deaths right before their wedding, driven mad with pain or anger. They are often held in this world by some object, intense emotional significance. That's why if one finds a wedding ring or torn veil in the middle of the field, should not pick it up and should back away as quickly as possible.
Something's tied the Noonwraith to this place. An object. Something she needs before she'll leave this world.
Oh, it's like we're playing out on an episode of Supernatural, chat. We gotta find what keeps it here. Is Geralt Sam or Dean, chat? What do we think? I was thinking Dean too.
The journal might be useful.
Have we found a torch yet? We have not. Switch between unread books and scrolls. Once you're out of the book panel in the glossary. It happened, Volkir sent a petition of our grievances against the Lord to the court at Visma, listed all the harm he's done to us. He killed Joanna for not taking off his cap quick enough. How he trampled our fields when drunk with a nary thought of repayment. He barged in during Peter's wedding and demanded the right of the first night. Now he's finally got. We begged Malit in our prayers for so long. The judge recognized our grievance and weighs all our bonds and duties to the Lord. I reckon Geralt is more like Bobby. That seems accurate. It doesn't seem like it's relevant to what we're doing.
That bracelet might be what ties the woman's spirit to this place. A man, stabbed with a knife, died on the spot. Animals fed on his body, picked his skeleton clean. More blood stains over there. But it's not his blood. Palm prints in blood. Small hands. A woman's. Someone dragged her out. She was wounded. Fought for her life. No body in sight. but might still find some tracks. Under the right conditions, bloodstains can remain visible for decades. Another print by the well. Bloodstains. Almost faded. But the line's taut. Something's not right.
There's a body at the end of that rope.
By the bucket rope. Woman the journal belonged to. Must be. Wide pelvis, small jaw. A woman. Around 30, judging by the teeth. Left arm's missing. Need to cremate the remains. Gotta find the object that binds her to this place before I do, though. Was she wearing the bracelet from her husband? Might be why her arm fell off. Gotta jump down there. Hope I don't break my legs.
Dive or swim towards the surface.
Lucky not to come up empty-handed. A bracelet with an inscription. To Claire, from Volker. Bracelet must have belonged to the woman in the well. Lovely craftsmanship, but I'll have to burn it with the body to get rid of the Noon Wraith for good. Better do it near the well.
Game protagonists often talk to themselves. Helps them communicate with you. It's charming in a way. How do we get back up? Is there a ladder I'm missing? What are you doing, dude?
Daddy wants to see my joke.
Your jokes?
Why don't I come up because these are one?
You can't even get it out without giggling. Get out of here, boys. You can't be in here for this one. You're supposed to swim over this way. It says there's a path up this way, but I don't see one. Am I supposed to swim through the pool? Like through here? Man, this man can swim, chat. I fear my swords are gonna be rusty, though.
Need to prepare for this fight. Brew some wraith oil. Drink some potions.
Light a fire near the well. Is there an obvious spot to do that? Burn the body. Got it. Let's save just in case this thing kills us.
And the bracelet. Igni.
Hey, good looking.
Hey, I think it worked.
Excuse me?
She's gone. For good.
I clicked through a mutagen. Alright, that's I've got chat here. Tell me what a mutagen does. What? Who is your mutagen and what does he do? Oh, it's the mutagens were empty earlier. There are things I can get from Okay, so I have plus 50 vitality while I have that mutagen up.
Your gran told me about a Swiss boy. A lad went missing one day, so I spoke to Dad Whitson and the old tree. Started poking him off.
Job done. The well was haunted by the ghost of a woman who was killed there. I drove it away.
I just hope every unburied wretch don't start haunting us. Well, that battlefield's gonna cause us a heap of trouble.
If they do, you know who to contact. Meanwhile, Claire, Volker, names ring a bell?
I don't know him. Though I did hear our herbalist Tamira mention a Claire once. Same one, maybe? Your reward, Master Witcher. The gold I'd hid away for Mandy's dowry. Without you, she'd never have lived to wed. Now, there's hope for it, at least.
How about that? Never expected to get a dowry.
Nor did I suppose I'd ever give one to a Witcher. Strange times these, wouldn't you say? Strange and sad.
Need some dollars, chat. Need some dollars. That's the wrong button. This is the button I wanted. Equip the items you currently have equipped. Here are other items in your possession. Well, there's my health total. How much we got? 2750. So there's crafting components. There's so much information. Thankfully, I have chat to guide me. So it is. Seasoned Pyromancer, thank you for the 14 months. I appreciate that. Welcome back. What just happened? Did I get rid of it by mistake? Oh, put it on Roach. Got it. Unequipped it, right. It did have a torch, right? Oh, we wanted to look in there for other quests, right? Geralt was not alone in searching the White Orchard for a lost loved one. The Witcher also found a note of a peasant seeking his brother. Left home to take up arms. Oh, that's forever away. I'm gonna do the Griffin quest.
Everything's gonna be fine.
Thanks everybody for joining us tonight. And thank you to Girl Me Harder. I appreciate the sub gifties. Good evening to you. Hope you're having a wonderful night. If you're someone new dropping in from the Witcher section on Twitch, welcome to the channel. My name is Jeff Hoagland. I stream full-time here. This is my first time playing through The Witcher. It's going to be one of my longer playthrough games that we dive into next. We just finished up Horizon Zero Dawn playthrough. I do a lot of single-player story-driven games like this, as well as turn-based strategy games. play a lot of card games. We're going to be playing this one every night this week, and then playing it on the weekends until we play through it. So expecting to be at it for a little while. Well, this one tends to be pretty long. The red markers underneath me, are those enemies or something else? I saw some random red dots earlier. Are they like fish that are going to attack me? Almost every night. So I take Mondays off, and then Wednesday night we're doing Runeterra, but I'm planning to do this Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. They're just items. Got it. Stick a peek on. Damn it, get the buckthorn. Alright. Do I just need one buckthorn? I think we just needed one.
Oh, good. Should talk to Vesemir.
Vesemir was the other Witcher we were with, right? Or am I mixing up names?
Kings do the fighting. Peasants do the dying.
The ability to be a Witcher genetic, kind of. So, you're originally human and they give you a potion, but the potion kills 60% of people that get it or something.
What you say? Who told you that?
I know is what I know.
Durban now.
Good man. Whose field is that, the other side of the river?
By the wood. Boyd Clinics. Good lad, Master.
It's a force mutation, yeah.
Yes, yes. This boy, will he venture out to inspect his grain anytime soon? Yes? What is it, Wolf?
Got good news and bad news. Good news first. Captain of the Nilfgaardian garrison knows where Yennefer went.
And the bad's that we have to kill the Griffin for him. What else could he want from two witchers? Go on. Tell me what you know.
Griffin's abandoned its lair. Gotta make a lure, set a trap.
And how's that going?
Got the buckthorn.
Ought to work like a charm. Powerful scent.
More like stench.
City boy. Rotting meat, manure, piss. Standard smells of the countryside. Remember Tredegor? Hunting that Zoogle in the trash heap? You spent half the next day bathing, scrubbing yourself.
How can I forget? You ever gonna stop bringing that up?
Modcool2, thanks for the follow. Welcome to the channel.
Learned some things. It's a male, had its nest in the Vulpine Woods. The Nilfgaardians burned the woods down, killed its mate, smashed their eggs. Thought they'd fixed things.
It's always the same. Instead of sending for a professional, they try to do it themselves, only end up making matters worse. Fine. If everything's ready, say the word and we'll get to work.
Let's do it.
I'm ready. No point in waiting. Let's find a good spot to ambush it.
Picked one out already, other side of the stream. There's fields and a grove. Plenty of room and far enough so no one will get in our way.
Good. Meet you there.
So prepare to fight the Griffin, brew the Thunderbolt potion. Learn to use item during gameplay must be equipped by using the inventory panel. Use R1 and L1 to select the inventory panel. Now you can use this potion. Press down to activate the potion in the second slot. Wait, how do I use the potion?
Looking for trouble. My gran told me about the Smith boy. Lad went missing one day, so folk nagged a witch.
Heard of the Flyhead Brigade?
Because I thought the up and the down was my food slots. Does it switch to potions inside of combat? Or do I need to toggle it somehow? No, right and left, draw your sword. Okay, so when I'm in this menu, it flips them. Okay, I don't even have to be in the menu. I can just hold it to flip them. Got it.
A stream, amber waves of grain. Charming place. Perfect for an ambush.
I know how to choose them.
Evening, quick Johnny.
Let's start. Wind's good. Bait's scent will spread quickly.
Now all we have to do is wait. Come on. We can cower in the shade of those birches.
Our buddy here seems like he must
So
be
tell me,
ancient for a witcher.
Once we find Yennefer, what'll you do? Got your eye on a contract?
No. I'll go to Kaer Morhen.
Little early to settle in for the winter.
Snows are a way off, yes. And that's what worries me. Nilfgaard's crossed the Pontar in the east. Puts them maybe a week's march from Kaer Morhen. If they reach the valley before snows can cover the passes, well, we need to cover our tracks, hide our paths. Speaking of winter and wintering, think you'll come this year?
Maybe. Might bring a guest.
I'm not planning to do every side quest. This is not going to be a 100% run. I kind of just do what tickles my fancy when we play these games.
Hear that? It's close.
Let's go give it a warm welcome.
Wait. Take this.
A crossbow.
Won it in a card game while you ran around. Might come in handy.
A witcher with a crossbow? We breaking with tradition?
Stop talking. Got a griffin to kill.
Oh, it's against tradition to use the crossbow. We're just gonna stick to the swords, chat.
Watch out! It's about to dive! It's fast!
Stench.
Yeah, I just toggled the potion. That let us deal extra damage, I think it said.
Don't let it get away!
Seriously, it's flying away?
Who's next?
Well then, that was a bad dodge. Look at that. No problem. Chad didn't need no side quests.
Not bad. Though you could stand to improve some things.
For example?
Upward vertical strike. It's too obvious. But more on that later. Take the Griffin's head to the Black Ones. I'll ready our horses. Meet me at the inn.
Alright, let's check our inventory. Noonwraith trophy. This one do? 10% chance to dismember. Versus this one says 5% bonus experience to humans and non-humans. I think I want bonus experience to start while we're low. We got any mutagen? Did we? Plus 50 vitality. We did the frying pan quest. I think that's the same as the one we have, right? Ring.
Come on, Roach.
Slow now. Whoa.
The number to the left enemy of its level. If it's red or marked with a skull, it means the enemy is much stronger than you. In case it's best to turn back. Don't be scared, Roach. They are still here doing push-ups, huh?
Whoa!
Dismember is almost entirely cosmetic. Okay, so extra experience is much better then.
Is it true? Northern women bathe once every 3 months.
What the hell is this?
Right.
You take me for a blind man or a fool? This grain is rotten.
I didn't know.
So, a fool. Damn it, you never learn. Military Codex, Article 2, Section 3. For the delivery of defective goods, 15 lashes with a knout. Make it so.
No, no, no! By the gods, no!
Go ahead.
What?
Guess you've dropped your good uncle act.
It was no act. I extended a hand to these people. They spat on it.
Could it be because it held the sword that killed their loved ones?
Tja, a moralist. And what would you do in my stead?
Wouldn't ever be in your stead.
Tell me why
It's a good response.
Fulfilled my end of the bargain. Your turn. Where'd Yennefer go?
To Vizima.
She was a day's ride from here the whole time? Under my nose? Might have said so.
Yes, I might have. But you would not have killed the griffin. Tit for tat. Halt! We are not done. It's yours, this gold. I would not want you to say you were inadequately compensated.
Dialogues demand you make a quick decision. Choose your reply before the time runs out. Well then. Well, you know. Prepare to leave the White Orchid with Vesemir. Sign down here at the bottom right.
The Emperor shall guide us straight to London.
Does it quick save at the end of missions like that, or should I be manually saving? Anybody know? Quick save, sweet. So I should manually save before fights. It auto saves if you fast travel too. Okay, good to know.
Vizima. Got a few friends there, so... Something wrong?
Look around. Trouble brewing.
Time we were on our way.
Mm-hmm. I'll buy some provisions for the journey. Then we'll go. Geralt, we should stay out of it. Just this once.
It really does it's a perfect way to describe it, just that very guttural ugh when you hear a crack at the end.
What happened to the lilies?
Took them down.
Took them down to hang a golden sun there now.
I cannot show Temerian colours. They'll come and burn the tavern down.
Maybe it's true what they say. You fond of the Imperials? You Nilfgaard's whore?
I'll let that pass. I know grief eats at your heart.
You know shit. They hanged my sister, dragged her out the cloister like a dog. Said Nilfgaard's no place for superstition, that they don't fear the wrath of the gods. And you? Do you fear it? If not for Annie, your child would have choked on its navel string. You owe your son to my sister attending to the birth, and you don't fear the gods' wrath. You don't fear it, you cunt! Leave me be!
Recognize this medallion? You know what it means. Back off.
You all right?
They say witches steal young'uns. That true? What the Emperor promised you freaks? Your own land? Like he did the elves once?
Get out, all of you.
We ain't going nowhere. And neither are you.
They won't back down now.
I can see that. You'll never learn.
It's supposed to be this dark? It's way less dark in these scenes.
It's all right. It's over.
Leave me be! Get away!
Maybe we'll have to screw with the settings again.
Face. God save us!
Be gone, and don't ever come back.
They attacked us, we defended ourselves, they're mad at us.
Involved. Come on, let's go.
Yeah, we had a gamma slider, and the cutscenes are like much brighter than... The cutscenes look fine.
That brawl, we didn't start it.
We ended it, though.
Excuses, excuses. You've not changed a bit.
Yen? How?
I received a report about a witcher who'd appeared in White Orchard. I knew it was you, looking for me.
You do,
I might
Bishops.
have waited until you found me, but... well, you know me. Patience has never been my strong suit. It's... good to see you, Geralt.
Maybe we could have punched our way out of there?
I'd even embrace you. Were you not covered in blood?
Sorry. Wasn't expecting to see you. To be honest, this isn't at all how I imagined we'd meet.
How did you imagine it?
You didn't imagine you'd have a Nilfgaardian escort. Don't get me wrong, Yennefer. I'm glad to see you. But I do think you owe us an explanation.
And I shall provide it. In Vizima. Ready your horses.
I have enjoyed it so far, Jedchik. Yeah, I think this is definitely going to be the next longer game that we play through. I'm planning to revisit it most nights this week, and then we'll play it on Saturday and Sundays for the next couple of months while we play it through to completion. I am not playing it on HDR or anything like that. I'm playing this on the PS5, and it's mostly at defaults. We did adjust the gamma slider a little bit at the start, it asked me to, so maybe we could toggle with that next time we're inside a building and it's dark. I'll have to pull up the menu.
We can talk here. Some charming orchards nearby. In bloom even, so you almost can't smell the corpses.
A tempting proposition.
And thanks for the 9 months, Jet
Sadly, I
Chick.
must say no. You see, someone awaits you in Vizima. Someone who doesn't like to be kept waiting. Emperor Emir var Emrys. Or, to those on more intimate terms with him, the white flame dancing on the graves of his foes.
Doubt I number among that group. Far as I remember, last time we saw each other, he wanted to kill me.
Well, now he wishes to make you an offer.
The kind one can't refuse?
I didn't, though I could have.
Yeah. The game looks good still. It just doesn't look quite as good as, like, Horizon Zero Dawn did, for example.
Must have been a damn good offer then. Not many things you'd give up your freedom for, and even fewer people.
The sooner we set off, the sooner you'll find out.
What about you?
I'm going in the opposite direction. I somehow doubt the Emperor's invitation mentioned me. Besides, I've got things to do at Kaer Morhen.
Like 3 years older, yeah.
Yeah, I remember. Thanks for your help, Vesemir.
This is supposed to be getting a remastered edition for the PS5 and the Xbox X Series and PC, I believe, at some point.
Swift?
Can't complain. Why do you ask?
I'd like to be back behind some thick city walls as soon as possible.
We got a trophy, chat. It's like an achievement, right? I imagine. It does run on the Switch, but the frame rate's lower and it drops out a couple of times. I looked at the Switch, a couple of reviews and stuff before I had the PS5. I was debating whether or not I wanted to get this on PC or a console.
You know, I had a dream about you recently.
Knowing you, it was probably filthy.
Just the beginning. But then...
But then...
Oh, that's not a dream. Are they about to abduct Jennifer? It's a good trick.
We shall talk of this tomorrow, all right? After the audience.
It's a nice cutscene-y way to get us to where we need to go.
This bard's tale begins near White Orchard, with my dear friend Geralt of Rivia seeking his lover of yore, the sorceress Yennefer. She'd eluded him for years, but now seemed just a few steps ahead. After many trials and tribulations, Geralt finally learned that Yen was in nearby Vizima.
That's nice, like a last time on type TV show thing.
It must suffice.
Think Emir cares if I'm clean.
The gentleman will refer to His Imperial Majesty by his full title or not at all. The gentleman will be seated on the bergère.
The what now?
In that chair.
You can hear the disgust in his voice as we ask for
Catherine,
clarification.
shave the gentleman's sideburns to half an inch.
What's wrong with my beard? Always thought it added to my dignity.
It does. Yet it also detracts from your elegance. In Nilfgaard, we consider beards hard on the eyes. Especially beards infested with lice.
Been on the road a while. Fine, do your thing.
Tilt your head back, please, and sit still.
I always trust strangers with knives near my jugular, chat.
General, I am not certain this is the appropriate time.
I can't think of a better time. Men turn honest when they feel a blade at their throat.
Exactly, chat.
Morvran Voris, commander of the Alba Division. Before they take you in to see the Emperor, Witcher, there's some information I need you to verify. It's a formality, but one that must be seen to.
Sure. Paperwork's gotta be in order.
So, Geralt of Rivia. Place of birth unknown. Parents unknown. Age unknown. All insignificant details. Let us proceed to more recent events. The siege of La Valette Castle. The fate of the defending commander, one Arian.
Here's The Witcher 2 save sim. Oh, so this question is related to the previous game. Okay. So you're basically like dictating things that happen in this world based on what would have happened in the previous one.
We fought on opposing sides, true. Then we landed in the same dungeon. Arian escaped, set fire to the castle on his way out.
So that is how the Blade started. Our reports suggested the dragon was responsible. Moving on. You then found shelter in charming Flotsam, and from there made your way to Vergen. My question is how?
I left Flotsam with Yorvith, commander of a Scoia'tael unit.
A slayer of monsters and a slayer of men. You forge interesting alliances.
Something tells me my most interesting is yet to come. Go on, next question, before my beard grows back in.
We shall shave you again if it does. Very well. The infamous summit at Loch Muin. You were there. And once again meddled in the affairs of the mighty.
Not at all. I meddled in a personal affair. Helped Yorvith lift the spell that held Saskia.
Yes. And in doing so, gave Radovid a reason to begin his witch hunts. Congratulations.
Nilfgaard recently started a war, unprovoked. So do us both a favor and stop moralizing.
The gentleman must sit still. I'm almost done.
I'm afraid I might find that difficult. Because, from what I know, shortly afterwards you watched a defective megascope blow your friend Sheila de Tanserville to bits.
I watched her get in the megascope, but ultimately freed her from the trap your man Letho of Gullet had set. Write that down. I want to be sure the paperwork's in order now.
Well, national interest calls on one to forge difficult alliances at times. Alliances with witches included.
What's going on, Garrett? Good evening. I appreciate the 25 months. Always happy to deliver a complimentary timeout.
That an ongoing alliance? What's Letho up to?
I had hoped you would answer that question.
Ah, so Letho's hiding from you. Must have a good reason. Was there a shift in national interest that might have caused that? I don't know where he is. Wouldn't tell you if I did anyway. Blade or no blade to my throat.
I believe that is all. Your signature, please, affirming you stated the whole truth and nothing but the truth on pain of imprisonment or death, etc., etc.
Here, here. With these formalities seen to, I would ask the General to leave the room. We shall be choosing the gentleman's attire. An important matter, but one that does not require the General's assistance.
Shame. I might have given you some advice. So long, Geralt. Good luck with your audience.
Feels more like I'm being readied for a wedding.
Were that so, I would have prepared the gentleman a frock, a tailcoat, or possibly a dinner jacket. In point of fact, the gentleman will choose from these garments.
Black, black, or black?
We do not like garish colors in Nilfgaard. The gentleman will tell me once he has chosen an outfit.
Zaparius, thank you for the 28 months. Really appreciate that. Welcome back. Good evening. I don't really care for the middle one. The outside ones are kind of similar. It's been good so far, TDM. Combat seems reasonable. Still getting the hang of it. Still mastering using all the different mechanics in it, but still memorizing which buttons are which on my Pro controller. Or my my PlayStation controller, not the Pro controller. Bath towel, light arbor.
And they say clothes do not make the man. Does the outfit satisfy the gentleman?
Well, looks like you could try different things. Nah, this is fine.
A studded doublet and a sword on my back. That's what would satisfy me. But tough, when in Nilfgaard.
Yes?
It's a saying. So what now? Powder my nose?
No need. The gentleman's complexion is light enough. The gentleman is to stand before the ruler of the North and South. I must confirm that he knows how to bow.
I'm not some boor. I know how to bow.
Please, demonstrate. That, sir, is how you might bow to a whore on a street corner. Not to the Emperor of Nilfgaard. Please watch. Leg extended, hand flat, head down, chin to chest. The gentleman will rehearse.
Oh, I had to have been paying attention.
Gotta be kidding.
Not at all. I am mortally serious. Does the gentleman know the penalty for breaches of etiquette in the Emperor's presence? 200 lashes. I do not wish that upon him, so I will not let him leave until I am confident that he knows how to behave. Lacking fluidity and grace. But we've learned to expect less of Nordlings. Come with me.
I feel like I'm probably going to have to remember that here soon. It's probably not going to go well.
Only when asked to, and using the appropriate title.
Your arch magnificency.
I see the gentleman is in the mood for jests. I fear the Emperor might not share his disposition. Your Majesty will suffice. Spoken loudly, clearly, and with respect. Im grimi et art kerzer. Daifen aden in karn eb marvut. Emir var emreis.
Bow. Your Imperial Majesty.
Arer ep do orde.
Welchen Namen? Wat gern verwort?
He trusts himself to be left alone in a room with us. That's bold. I guess we'd never get out of here alive if we killed him.
Before no man.
Didn't want to disappoint the Chamberlain. We're friends. Take it you didn't summon me to reminisce about the good old days, so...
Silence. My daughter Cirilla, she's returned. And she's in danger. The Wild Hunt pursues her.
She doesn't look very happy, chap.
You will find her and bring her to me.
How many men in your army? 20,000? 30? So why me?
You know why. Because she trusts you.
She trusts me, yes. So tell me why you're looking for her. Doubt it's about making up for all those lost years.
For reasons of state, as always. Enough of this banter. You will agree regardless. If for no other reason than because I shall pay you. More than you customarily receive for a contract. Considerably more.
Save your generosity for those whose homes your armies have razed. I'll do it for Ciri, not for your gold.
Your motives do not interest me. Only results. Yennefer will tell you the rest. This audience is finished. Mererid! Take him.
I watched the Netflix series. Last night, chat said the Netflix series didn't really apply to this, but this whole bit kind of infers otherwise, right? That the Netflix series is kind of like has a prequel part to this, basically.
Follow me, if the gentleman pleases. Please keep close. There are many honorable guests in the palace, whom the gentleman
disgusts.
Need not bother.
It's a 20-year removed prequel. Okay. Oh, so the girl's an adult now.
You gaping nincompoop.
What? Do you know who you're talking to, soldier? I'm Herivard II, Prince of Elandia. Not only am I making
Netflix is part 1, we're part 25. Got it. You cannot do that now. No running, no jumping, chat. Please keep your hand inside the ride at all times. Oh yeah, did I want to try and brighten it up? It is very dark. Oh, that's something I wanted.
Once the gentleman is done, he should see me to retrieve his possessions.
Yes? Then transcribe. The true authority in Novigrad is not the City Council or the Merchants Guild, but the Church of the Eternal Fire.
Geralt, that tunic. You look positively smashing.
Dying to take it off.
I'd consider that a proposition under different circumstances. One I might even take you up on. But we've matters to attend to. Now do you understand why I'm at Emir's court?
Mm-hmm. And seems we're in the same boat now. Ciri, she's really back? No chance he's mistaken?
Look, that's more or less what she looks like now. Or so our agents claim. Our little witch has grown into a young lady.
How about that? She's grown up?
It's been years since you trained together at Kaer Morhen. A great deal has changed.
You haven't. Not a bit.
I missed those awkward compliments of yours. But let's focus on Ciri, all right?
Right. Emir said the Wild Hunt's after her. I'd find that hard to believe before what happened yesterday. How did they track us down?
Because of me. You see, I've spent months searching for Ciri, using locating spells, haruspicy, geomancy, anything, really. I knew the Wild Hunt might sense it, perhaps even find me, but I thought I'd tricked them.
Well, guess you were wrong.
I've sensed them on my trail, hunting me, for some time. If not for you and Emir's soldiers, they'd have gotten what they were after. I can't risk another encounter like that. It's time to put away the magic, turn to more traditional methods. To the best tracker I know. You must find her, Geralt. Before the Wild Hunt does.
So where's Ciri been seen exactly?
In two places. Velen and Novigrad. The trail in Velen is most promising. You should make that your first stop. Ask for a merchant named Hendrik at the inn at the crossroads. One of the Emperor's agents. He should get in touch with you.
That's it? No passwords? Secret handshakes?
None. Sorry to spoil your fun. Your boyhood fantasies about the crafts of the trade. All we have in Novigrad are unconfirmed reports, rumors. But there you will have the help of our mutual acquaintance. Triss Merigold. Apparently she's got a cozy flat on the main square.
Sure she'll be delighted to see me. What about you? What will you do?
I shall sail for Skellige. There was a magic explosion there recently, blew half a forest down. I believe this had something to do with Ciri. I'll be in Caer Trolde. Join me there once you've learned something.
Guess this means we need to split up again. Not my preference, but I understand. Clock's ticking.
It is indeed. So why don't I teleport you to Velen, get you there at once?
Not gonna happen. I'll go on horseback, as soon as I can get changed.
Have it your way? Oh, and you really look quite dashing in black velvet.
Think so? Maybe I can have some of my armor lined with it. Good luck, Yen.
Same to you. And if
It
you
is,
wish to know
Kylan.
what's happening
Thanks for
the
dropping in
world
tonight.
while
Good
you and
evening.
Vesemir roam the wilderness, talk to Ambassador Varatra. That's him over there. And Geralt, I know it's wartime, but try not to be a hero, all right? Just check those leads and come back to me in one piece.
See, chat, she's telling us not to side quest.
I shall be waiting.
She's telling us to stick to the main storyline and plow through. Don't dick around. Just get your job done and come back to her. You don't want to upset the pretty lady, do you? Thanks to everybody hanging out tonight, by the way, joining us for the start of my first Witcher 3 playthrough. Been doing a lot of great games like this on various evenings here. Planning to do this one most nights this week. I will be off tomorrow night, but planning to revisit it Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, and then Saturday and Sunday next weekend. Is it reason you don't choose the expository options in the dialogue scenes? I don't know. I mean, sometimes it's interesting. I mean, I'm taking a peek at, like, what they say, but I also don't want to sit and listen to dialogue for absolutely forever.
Ambassador Varatra, Yennefer suggested I ask you about current events, the war and so on.
Of course. The Emperor's servants should keep no secrets from each other. If you will, let us approach the map.
Yen is a manipulative floozy. But she's our manipulative floozy, chat.
How's the war going? I mean, apart from the fact that Nilfgaard's triumph is imminent.
Nicole C, thanks for the follow. Welcome to the
I
channel.
assume this to be a private conversation. We've no witnesses, so let's dispense with the propaganda, even that shrouded in irony. Our offensive was going splendidly until winter came. Edirn was in such disarray that we encountered no resistance. We had reached the Pontar before the first snows. Only a weakened Kedwin remained, and Radovid's Redania, which had ignored the rest of the North's pleas for help. We thought they'd sue for peace, perhaps even submit to vassalization. We waited for spring, certain of victory.
Radovid? Submit?
Yes, a vain hope, I agree. Radovid sent no peace envoys, nor did he advance on our positions. Instead, he trudged over the snow-bound Kestrel Mountains and attacked Kedwin, his ally. This attack took the Kedweni by surprise. They were still mourning the loss of their king. Rudderless and dejected, they laid down their arms after a few lost skirmishes and joined Radovid. And so by spring, instead of 2 weak enemies, we had only one powerful one.
Hey, evening, Corfmox. At the end of the day, I'd recommend doing what makes you happy. If you genuinely had fun playing Arena, you should play it. But if, like, the things that they're doing to run it into the ground, in my opinion, make you unhappy, stopping playing is definitely the best course of action. There's a ton of great games out there, whether it's things like this and Horizon Zero Dawn, or other card games like Runeterra. There's a lot of great things worth exploring rather than giving wizards all your time and money.
That admiration I hear in your voice?
Radovid is our foe, but I cannot deny he is clever. He played us for fools, particularly dense ones at that. Returning to the war, this spring there was a massive battle in the marshes of Velen. Massive, yet indecisive. Both sides suffered enormous losses, unprecedented even. Radovid has retreated across the Pontar. He's safe for now, until reinforcements arrive from the south. Then Emperor Emir var Emrys will deal with him once and for all.
Couldn't you just go home? Save everyone a lot of marching, not to mention a few human lives.
I'm afraid the stakes are too high to fold now. We can only go all in.
You know, it's kind of... It feels like a chore I need to do every day. That's a good reason to back off of it then. That's definitely a bad mindset to be in. And I agree with you. You're not alone in that feeling. One of the things that's really interesting, having played this, someone commented on the graphics of this game, and I agree, the graphics look really good even still 5 years later. The big thing that stands out to me, looking at, like, this game versus, like, Horizon Zero Dawn and some of the other ones, is not even just the strict animations of the characters, but, the way in which their body language is shaped compared to newer games, I think is one of the bigger differences. Like some of the, how they cross their arms or like sit there as they go, like that definitely feels a little bit more rigid computer-like in these older games, appears to being more human in some of the newer ones.
Thanks for your help.
Think nothing of it. May the great sun light your path.
And obviously not terrible here still even from 5 years ago, but that's definitely the biggest thing I note. Sorry, bud. The biggest thing I note, I see that's different in comparison. I assume those are mostly on PC prototype. Also, this game's supposed to be getting a re-release with higher textures at some point next year, but I didn't want to wait to play it. I'm not huge on strict graphics anyways. I mostly want to play for the story. Good night, Duawful.
Citrus and cloves. The fragrance will keep the gentleman's robes fresh somewhat longer.
Thanks, bunches.
The Emperor is not known for his patience. He wants his daughter back safe and sound, as soon as possible.
Yeah, mentioned something of the sort. So long.
Civilization ends at this camp's
The every time you complete a quest is a little over the top. Do we have our stuff back now? I think we have our stuff back now. If you don't bow, the dude gets 200 lashes, by the way. Okay, so it wasn't us that we were saving, it was him. I feel better about that. Oh, I forgot my gloves. I do not appear to have the bath towel any longer. That was under armor. Oh yeah, 81 and 83%. We'll have to watch that. You kill the cows to show people the best way a developer can stop cheating. I'm not sure I understand what you're saying. Switch to continent view, press triangle. To return to the current region of the map you are currently located, press triangle. To open the map to the given region. Oh, wow. Okay, so someone earlier said this was just the first of a small map. Watch a good deal of your Deus Ex playthrough and maybe get the itch to go back through it. Decided to drop some Beza bucks for the encouragement. I really appreciate that, Like. Good evening. Hope you're doing well out there.
Geralt and Yennefer were reunited, but something even more important happened in Vizima. Geralt learned that Cirilla, his one-time ward, had returned from afar. And she
we ain't shy, Pasty
He
Cake.
was to find her at the Emperor's command and Yennefer's behest.
Toss a prime to your Twitcher, O Valley of Bezos. I don't remember the tune to that song. I remember it being sung in the Netflix series, though. Always with the hanged people everywhere, chat. These people are kind of savages. Imagine your job being the one to get the corpses up in the tree. It's gotta suck. Almost. Sucks less than being the person in the tree, I suppose, though. This is literally called the Hanging Tree. Thank you for purchasing the Hearts of Stone expansion. Your currently tracked quest has been changed to the first quest, a Hearth of Stone, yet we recommend starting if this character is at least level 30. Did I go to the wrong area? Oh no, it's just showing me all the different things. Did I went to the right spot, right? Some quests might be too difficult for you. Okay. Yeah, okay. So this is... Let's move these down out of the way. I'll figure out exactly where I want all the overlay elements eventually. R is searching for his daughter. Find out if Ciri is in Shekel. Nilfgaardian correction. Go to the village and at the cross. Okay, and then this is the expansion. Okay, and even says that in there. Got it. And these are suggested level 10, so I don't want to do that yet. This is level 5, so this is the one I probably want to do. We're level 3. I might even be a little bit low for this at the moment. Might want to side quest between here and there. Maybe that's what we'll do. Maybe we won't do all the side quests, but when we hit a mainline quest like that recommends being a higher level, we'll stop and do some side questing to get up to the recommended level, to not get beat up too badly inside of the combat. At any rate, I think this is probably a good spot to go ahead and end for the evening. I was a little bit irresponsible and ended up playing Horizon Zero Dawn for 5.5 hours last night, so I want to try and stick to closer to my 3-hour schedule for this evening. Thanks everybody for dropping in. If there's anybody new, welcome to the channel. I'm planning to do more Witcher this week in the evenings on Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, and then Saturday and Sunday next weekend. And then after this week, I'm planning to do Witcher every Saturday and Sunday night until we finish it. If you're new to the channel, I do a lot of single-player, story-driven stuff like this. In addition to the Witcher, other games that we're going to be playing coming up that viewers have sent in and recommended. We're going to be poking at the infamous Second Son, the Final Fantasy VII Remake, the original Spider-Man. We already played through Spider-Man Miles Morales, and then God of War as well. But Witcher is going to be all this week, and then every single weekend we're going to be playing some of the other in between. I also do a lot of card games if you're new to the channel. Runeterra, Riot's all digital card game, as well as Pokemon VGC and some other random turn-based strategy stuff. Niv, I hate my money and love Hoagland for the hot nonsense Swing deck I just submitted. Sounds good, Niv. I appreciate the upgrade. I'll get that one added to the deck queue here this evening. And actually, it looks like that'll actually be at the top the second deck for tomorrow morning. We're going to do Aesol Daybreak, and then a new tier 3 will be at 30 points. So thanks for the support. Everybody, have a good evening. And if you missed any of this playthrough, everything I stream ends up on my YouTube channel. So this playthrough, start to finish, will end up there shortly. Thanks for dropping in, folks.